Ever wondered what gym equipment is best suited for your fitness goals? Well, you're not alone. Many of us step into a gym, take a look around, and see a plethora of tools and machines, each with their own purpose and benefits. From wrist wraps to lifting straps, lifting belts to resistance bands, the variety is astounding. Each piece of equipment is designed to aid in achieving our fitness goals, whether it's to build muscle, increase strength, or enhance our overall fitness. But it's not just about knowing what these tools are, it's also about understanding their uses, their pros and cons, and when to use them properly. So let me ask you this. What's your favorite piece of gym equipment, and why? Is it the wrist wraps for the support they offer, or the lifting straps for helping you lift heavier weights? Stick around to learn more about the pros and cons of various gym equipment and when to use them properly. Before we dive into the details of various gym equipment, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Liking our videos helps us reach more fitness enthusiasts like you. We're dedicated to providing you with the best gym gear guides and fitness tips. So follow us, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Your support means a lot to us and helps us continue to produce informative content like this. Now let's dive back into our gym gear guide. Starting with wrist wraps, a popular accessory among fitness enthusiasts. Wrist wraps are a common sight at any gym, and for good reason. They're designed to provide additional support to your wrists, particularly when lifting heavy weights. They're usually made from a strong, durable material like cotton, elastic, or leather, and they wrap around the wrist tightly, providing a kind of external tendon and muscle that can take some of the stress off your actual tendons and muscles. One of the primary benefits of wrist wraps is the extra support they provide. This can be immensely helpful, especially when you're lifting heavy weights. The wraps help stabilize the wrist, which can reduce the risk of sprains and strains, and can also help you lift more weight than you could without them. This makes them an excellent tool for anyone looking to push their limits at the gym. However, like all tools, wrist wraps come with their own set of drawbacks. The most notable one is the risk of dependence. It's easy to start relying on wrist wraps for every lift, which can lead to your wrists becoming weaker over time as they're not being conditioned to handle the load. Wrist wraps should be used as an aid, not a crutch. Another potential downside is that improper use of wrist wraps can lead to injury. If they're wrapped too tightly, it can restrict blood flow, which can cause numbness, tingling, and even fainting. Therefore, it's crucial to learn how to use them correctly and listen to your body. So, when should you use wrist wraps? They're best used for heavy, compound lifts such as bench presses, shoulder presses, and squats. They're also useful when you're pushing your limits and trying to lift more weight than usual. However, they shouldn't be used for every lift, especially those that don't put much strain on your wrists. In conclusion, wrist wraps can provide great support, but remember, they aren't a fix for weak wrists. Use them wisely, and they can be a great asset in your fitness journey. Next up, lifting straps, a lifter's best friend or a crutch. Now let's demystify this piece of gym equipment for you. Lifting straps are essentially strips of fabric that wrap around your wrists, and the barbell, dumbbell, or any other weight you're lifting. They're designed to aid in grip and are particularly loved by those who participate in heavy lifting or bodybuilding. So why would one use lifting straps? The most significant benefit is that they enhance your grip strength, which becomes incredibly useful when you're dealing with heavy weights. Imagine trying to deadlift a weight that's well beyond your grip's capacity. Your hands may give out before your back and legs do, and that's where lifting straps come in. They help you hold on to the weight, allowing your target muscles to work harder, longer. Lifting straps can also be a godsend when you're dealing with sweaty hands, or when the weights have a smooth finish. They ensure that the weights don't slip out of your hands, thus preventing potential injuries. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's a flip side to using lifting straps too. Over-reliance on them can lead to the underdevelopment of your grip strength. If you're always using straps, your hands and forearms aren't getting the workout they need to naturally improve their grip. This can create a disproportionate strength balance between your grip and the rest of your body. The key, as with most things in life, is balance. Use lifting straps when you're lifting extremely heavy weights, or when your grip is the limiting factor in your workout. But ensure you're also dedicating time to grip strengthening exercises. Finally, remember that lifting straps are not a magic solution to lifting heavier weights. They're a tool to assist you, but the real work still comes down to your strength, determination, and technique. In short, lifting straps can be beneficial, but don't let them become a substitute for grip strength. That's your quick rundown on lifting straps. Stay tuned for our next segment where we'll dive into the world of lifting belts. Moving on to lifting belts, a contentious piece of gear in the fitness world. These broad, rigid bands wrap around your midsection to provide support during heavy lifting. They're not just a fashion statement or a badge of honor, they serve a very real purpose in the gym. So, what's the deal with lifting belts? Well, they primarily function to increase intra-abdominal pressure, which in turn provides stability to your spine. This is especially crucial when you're lifting heavy weights, as it helps to prevent injuries. Additionally, using a lifting belt can improve your form and posture during exercises like squats and deadlifts, further enhancing safety and efficiency. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are some potential pitfalls to bear in mind. One of the main concerns with lifting belts is the risk of improper use. If not worn correctly, a lifting belt can give a false sense of security, leading to overconfidence and potentially injury. For instance, relying solely on the belt for support, rather than engaging your core muscles, can put undue stress on your back. There's a time and a place for everything, and this holds true for lifting belts as well. They're not meant to be worn throughout your entire workout. Instead, they should be used for heavy compound lifts where additional support is needed. Using them for light weightlifting or isolation exercises can hinder your body's natural ability to stabilize itself, thus potentially weakening your core over time. Also, the risk of becoming overly dependent on a lifting belt. While it's a great tool for heavy lifting, it's not a substitute for building up core strength and stability. If you're constantly relying on the belt, you may neglect the development of these crucial muscles, which could lead to imbalances and injuries down the line. To sum up, lifting belts can be a game changer when used correctly, but over-reliance can lead to injuries. Remember, it's not about the gear you wear, but how you use it. Train smart, stay safe, and keep pushing your limits. Let's not forget about other gym equipment that can aid your workouts. Now let's delve into some other gym essentials that can work wonders for your fitness journey. Let's start with resistance bands. These lightweight, portable powerhouses are great for adding extra resistance to your workouts. You can use for warm-ups, strength training, or even mobility exercises. However, they do have a downside. Resistance can wear out over time and might snap if not properly maintained. Plus, the resistance they provide isn't as consistent as that of weights. Next up, we have foam rollers. These are fantastic for post-workout recovery. They help ease muscle soreness and improve flexibility. You can them before your workout too, to warm up your muscles. However, foam rolling can be uncomfortable, especially if you're new to it. It's essential to learn the proper technique to avoid any potential injuries. Kettlebells are another versatile piece of equipment. They're great for full-body workouts and can help improve your strength and endurance. But here's the thing. Kettlebells require proper form and technique. If used incorrectly, they can lead to injuries, so make sure you know what you're doing before you start swinging one around. Last but not least, let's talk about jump ropes. They're a fantastic cardio workout, and they can help improve your agility and coordination. However, they can be tough on your joints, especially if you're jumping on a hard surface. So always use jump ropes on a soft surface and wear supportive shoes. In conclusion, gym equipment like resistance bands, foam rollers, kettlebells, and jump ropes can give your workouts a fantastic boost. They each have their pros and cons, but when used correctly and at the right time, they can help you reach your fitness goals more effectively. The right equipment can enhance your workout, but the key is knowing how and when to use them. So, which gym equipment will you add to your workout routine? We've taken a deep dive into the world of gym accessories today. Starting with wrist wraps, they're great for providing that extra wrist support, especially useful when you're lifting heavy. But remember, they're not a magic solution for weak wrists. Next, we discussed lifting straps. These buddies can help you lift heavier and train harder by taking off some load from your grip. However, they should not become a crutch for weak grip strength. Then there's the lifting belt, a fantastic tool for enhancing your powerlifting performance by promoting good form and preventing injury. But don't rely on it for back support all the time. Lastly, we covered other gym equipment, each with unique benefits and considerations. No matter what gym equipment you choose, remember that consistency is the key to any fitness journey. Thanks for watching.